box in the car, dude. What's up, everybody? Welcome back with another video. This is your boy Robbie. Today we're installing something new on the FRS. My girlfriend's been wanting a rear view camera, so we went ahead and bought her one. She did not want just a traditional type of in-dash type of a deal just yet, so what we're going to do is install it into her rear view mirror. Now, you can't really install a rear view mirror camera without getting one of those guys here. This is the PyleAudio.com. It came from PyleAudio.com. It's a rear view mirror that has a built-in monitor inside of it. This bad boy here will come with the camera. This camera is supposed to have, you know, waterproofing and has night vision and stuff like that. So let's see what's in the box real quick, and this is what it looks like on the cameras. Right there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pop the box open right now. First things we see here is one of these little pouches. It's probably going to have the instructions, like a small little manual or whatever you want to call it. I don't care about instructions. Trash. Other than that, we have our big boy right here. This is what it looks like. It looks pretty damn slick. It has a power button on it. I don't know why the power button. I mean, I guess you could turn off and on your camera. On the back side, looks like it has some kind of a speaker. That's where you would mount it. There's a sensor here. So it looks pretty cool. I think it's, the little sensor is probably going to dim the LCD at nighttime, so it's not super bright or something. I don't know. So we'll see. Made in China, as everything in this world. So this guy is going to get replaced with the stock one. This one has two inputs actually. This little LCD has two inputs, one here, one here. So you can put, let's say, a DVD player or rear view camera on this one. And then there's a positive and a negative. This here is a small little fuse inside. We're not going to be using this connection because we do have wireless connections. And then the camera is this guy here. This is what it looks like. Nice and small, little slick boy. It says Pyle. This is supposed to be waterproof. You can tilt it up and down, I believe. Yeah, once you loosen these bolts. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. This one goes on the license plate. This one has a red and a yellow. The yellow is the output for the video feed. The red is going to be obviously your power or your positive. That will come with another little guy right this. So this DC connection connects to the red one, and then there's a plus and a minus here. The plus will go towards your what do you call it? Your tail light when they turn on, the reverse lights, I guess. And then the black one would go to ground. Of course, the yellow one will go to the input of the car's monitor, which is going to be, in our case, our mirror. And that's that. There's also another, this is just basically an extra long cable here to extend the one from the back of the camera all the way to the front of the input. And that's that. That's what's included in the box. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we're not using these cables because we don't want to run wires through the whole car. We're going to try doing it wirelessly. And this is where this comes in. There's a receiver and a transmitter. We bought these guys for about 10 bucks on eBay. They're supposed to do the same job as the wires. I don't know how good it's going to do the job, but we'll test them first and we'll let you know in the video as well. And you guys will be able to see yourselves. Hopefully there's no delay in a video feed or anything like that, because if there is, we're just probably going to wire it all the way through the car. It was only 10 bucks, so it's worth the shot. One of them is a transmitter. This is the transmitter. It'll come with a plus and a minus little wires right there, red and black. It'll come with a same thing, yellow and red. And then this one here is your receiver, which will go towards, is it a receiver? Yep. That one will go towards your mirror. And then there's a plus and a minus here as well. So same concept. The transmitter will get connected to the plus on the transmitter will get connected to your reverse lights, and then the black will be just ground, anywhere ground. The yellow one will get connected to your rear view camera, and the red one also to your rear view camera because it has two connections. So basically just plug and play pretty much. They plug like that perfectly fine. And then the receiver side, all it needs is power and ground, and it gets connected to one of these connections here as well. So that's it. These are two inputs, so it doesn't matter which one you plug it into. Obviously, you're going to plug it into the male and female. They need to marry each other like this, like boom, boom, boom style. So, there you go. Fairly easy, I would say. It does also come with a little stand for the, of course, for the mirror. I don't know if we're going to use the same one as that's on the car or not. I'm guessing not, because they probably won't fit. So we'll find out once we go install it right now. Alright boys, so first things first, you have to remove that little nipple from your mirror, existing mirror. And it's pretty hard to do on the FRS. So far what we have figured out is that you have to heat that up like hardcore. And the only thing you can do it with is a propane torch. So we're going to attempt it and hope for the best.
Thank you.
Hopefully it comes out. I don't know what kind of glue they're using. So hopefully it's not something super strong, which I'm pretty sure it is because this is OEM. Yo, no. Dude, where'd it go? No. Oh, did it burn it?
Nope.
A little bit.
Told you.
Dang it, dude.
Told you it'd fall off.
Oh, blood. So there you go, boys. It does remove. Just make sure you catch it with something. Like a towel, because accidental happened. It fell and it kind of like sort of a little bit burned into the seat on the left here, which kind of sucks really badly. Oh. Well, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. Go ahead and remove this little piece here with a little bit of razor blade and stuff, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna attach the other rear view mirror. Alright boys, so since we have to fit this guy, this is the transmitter, somewhere in the car, what we're doing right now is removing these bolts right there. Nuts. There are about 4 of them, and that'll remove that plastic piece right there, which basically hides the license plate lights. So once you remove that, we should be able to put it somewhere in here. So we're gonna do that right now and show you guys what's up once we remove it. Alright boys, so pretty much we figured out that the BRZs and the FRSs have a hole that's already pre-drilled type of a deal. It has a rubber washer that looks like that.
Nice.
Which one? That guy has to just be removed, and then there's a hole right there where you can just run your wires through. We have the wires on the inside now, and we're gonna attach them. We're gonna attach the transmitter with double sticky tape or something, or maybe even zip ties, just to be secure for sure. Somewhere on the inside of the trunk right here, and then from that point on we'll start working on the front end where the receiver will be and the mirror. Alright boys, so the wires are run through perfectly fine through here. Now what we're gonna do is this wire's gotta go to the tail light here, so we're just gonna feed it through here like that, through the little port where it goes, you know, the OEM wiring goes.
If you're Asian, your hands are a lot smaller. This should be easier.
How do you know only Asians watch my videos?
It's only Asians drive BRZs. Oh, your girlfriend got chinky eyes?
Okay, so we're gonna have to remove. You're gonna have to remove this plastic piece here that covers this, and then you're gonna have to remove. There is a kind of like a seal around here. There's a hole there already pre-made. You have to remove that seal. Fish your wires through there so they can go into the bumper, because your reverse tail lights are down here on the car. So you're gonna have to get the wires all the way down there, and then attach the positive to these lights, and then the negative to any ground. It's full hotboxing the car, dude. Well, FRS is smoking officially done so. You actually fit in the trunk, dude?
Dude, I do.
You're a large ass motherfucker. Let's go, get out. Alright boys, real quick, I'm going to explain to you what happened last night. Pretty much I just ran out of time, and it kind of got real late because that little mirror thing took us a long time to remove the nipple from the old mirror. So I'm going to explain to you guys what we did on the back here. Here's the camera. This is how it looks in the daytime. The wire's going through over there. It's basically inside this clip here. This whole piece comes out, and I'll show you guys how that comes out real quick, just in case you missed it. There is, let's see. There's a bolt here you have to remove.
there's this bolt here, there is those two that need to be removed as well, and that whole piece will pop backwards. Make sure you take your light bulbs out before that. And then when that pops out, there is a there's kind of like a rubber little seal that you have to remove in the middle. It's about right there-ish, I think, under here, and that's where you're going to run this wire through. That wire is going to come through here, and then it's going to connect to your wiring. Now, we started making this video with the wireless stuff, but we ended up running to a dead end, or the wireless wasn't working correctly. So don't buy the wireless stuff, just use the wires that comes with the mirror. It'll be much easier, it'll save you a lot of time, and you won't have to do this twice or three times like we did. That's probably why, I mean, we're filming now, because we wasted so much time trying to figure out why it wasn't working. So do not buy the wireless harness, use the wires that come with the kit. So that said, basically everything we already explained. You don't have to connect it to these lights, because obviously that's not your reverse tail lights. These are the ones on the bottom. So you have to run the wire from the back camera up there all the way through, which is, it goes down here and it goes down this way. It goes through here, and the inside of that, nicely sealed. Then it goes right here, so you guys can see it most likely. Let me see if I can, right there. That guy goes hidden down there. It goes through here, goes on the bottom here under this, and then it comes out the bumper in the bottom. Now on the inside here, on the left side of this, down there, there's also a rubber seal. So if you remove that, there's a perfect hole where you can put your wires through. And then once you get down here, just connect, you don't have to connect the negative, you can only just connect the positive on the camera, and that should be enough for it. I did connect the negative and the positive. It works also if you don't connect it. Just connect the positive, you should be okay. Connect it to, just basically splice into one of these lights here, and then just connect that extra wire, solder it, shrink wrap it, and then you're good to go on the back. Then the video feed wire, which is going to be the yellow one here, same thing. You connect it here to the rear view camera, you run it through here, it goes down, then it goes backwards into the cabin. Basically everything under here, it's hidden under here, the whole thing, and then it goes under and around, and it goes inside. It went under this panel here, like this, all the way under here. It went under this whole panel here, and it went pretty much right under the pedals down there. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's down here, and it's zip tied to all the wiring of the car on there, and that's it. So we haven't installed the mirror yet, but here's the wiring for the mirror. This bad boy is basically tucked on under here like that, and it just goes all the way around. It goes to the side here. Be careful with this, because this says SRS airbag. So if I were you, before popping any panels, I would probably disconnect your negative terminal on the battery. That way you don't get an airbag in your face. I didn't do that. I was very careful when I removed this panel. So just make sure you remove the negative battery, just in case something happens. So from that point on, you're basically just running the wire down in here, all the way down, around. Make sure it goes behind this panel here as well. It goes on the bottom there to the kick panel. It's behind the kick panel, most of the wires, and then just connects the, what is it called, the video feed, or the video yellow wire together. And then there's also a plus and a minus here. I connected that plus and a minus just to one of the fuses. Basically what I did was I pulled the fuse for the radio, and I kind of shoved the positive side of this wire to the radio fuse, and then the negative, there's a bolt. There's a bolt, I don't know if you guys can see, but let me see, that bolt right there, that's where I put the negative. And then the positive, I kind of shoved it in the fuse, and I put the fuse back on. That's the way it works pretty much. So when the radio's on, the camera, or the little mirror here, it's on as well. So the mirror's down there. I haven't attached it yet. That's what I'm gonna do now. This is what the mirror looks like. The screen is here. It works perfectly fine. Actually, let me see if I can plug it for you guys real quick. Alright boys, so this is the mirror. I just connected it real quick so you guys can see what it looks like. Everything is connected right now basically. Once you put it on reverse, boom, that shows up perfectly nice. Then as soon as you take it out, it goes back to a regular mirror. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and attach this bad boy now up here, and that's gonna be done with this. So you're gonna be getting one of these guys from AutoZone or O'Reilly's or whatever. I'm using this. I haven't ever used this kind of stuff, but seems pretty straightforward. The guy vouches for it over there at the O'Reilly store, so it's pretty easy. Get yourself one of these. It's $3.50 or so. It's basically an activator, and then there's a glue. What you do is you apply the activator on here to clean this area perfectly fine, like super clean it, like hardcore. Make sure there's no old glue or anything like that. Then alcohol wipe it, then use this activator stuff in here. Once you clean it, do not touch it with your fingers or anything like that. I think it's like, just read the instructions on the back. I mean, it says, I think, about 1 minute you gotta wait after you apply the activator, then put 1 drop on the metal little dot, which is, I don't know where, but it's somewhere here. There it is. On this guy, and then essentially this mirror would just clip onto this. So basically this would go here, and then you hold it for about a minute like that, and then it'll actually adhere pretty damn good because the activator would activate the glue, and you put only 1 drop on here. That's it, 1 drop. That's all it needs. And then once you press it on here firmly, just wait about a minute, just keep holding it for a minute until it kind of adheres itself, and then from that point on, they say just wait 30 minutes until you actually attach your mirror. I would probably leave it 24 hours though, just to be on the safe side. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Install that bad boy, and it's good to go. Alright boys, so there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Sorry that it took quite long to install. I mean, I'm pretty sure for you guys it's 10 minutes. But for me, it took me like a day and a half because of the wireless system not working correctly, and we had to try to figure out what was going on. Once again, do not buy the wireless adapter stuff. It's retarded, it's stupid, makes no sense. It's just gonna waste your time. After that, just run your wires wherever you want it so they're nicely hidden, and then just reapply your mirror back on. I already showed you guys in the video how to remove the old one. It's a pain in the butt. You have to have a blowtorch or a propane torch works the best. Make sure you grab the little piece, because if it falls somewhere on your seat, as you guys saw last night, I've been sleeping on the couch because I burnt the seat a little bit. So don't do that stupid mistake that we did. We kind of had butterfingers. We couldn't catch it. So yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out the description. We have our website on there where you can get yourself some merch. Your favorite car merch and stuff like that. We have FRS stuff. We have, what is it, Mazda, Focuses, Focus STs, RS, and all that kind of stuff. We have hats, shirts. Go ahead and just grab yourself one of those. It supports the channel. Make sure you share the video, like it, and then don't forget, what's behind you doesn't matter. See you in the next one.